Hello everybody, welcome back to another Borderlands 2 unofficial community patch video. If you've been enjoying the content, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would definitely help me out. But anyway, let's get into the meat here. So today we're going to be looking at a Bandit Allegiance Gaige build. And mine is, I guess you could call it like a soft allegiance. I mean, I have all Bandit except for the grenade and the comm. And for Gaige, you actually can do a full Bandit Allegiance if you want to do that just for fun. She does have a Bandit comm. I believe it's the Jill of all trades, or no, sorry, it's the Punk. It's the Punk. My bad. And it's not a great comm. It's not terrible, but yeah, if you really want to do the Bandit Allegiance, you can run the Punk. And then for a grenade, you could do like a Bouncing Bonnie. Would probably be the best Bandit grenade, but that's hard to get. So yeah, I am just using Malawan for these two just because I like them. I'm not too worried about being a perfect allegiance. The main thing for me was the guns. It's nice that the Height of Terror is Bandit, and the Love Thumper is also a Bandit shield, so that's a great option for a Bandit Allegiance Gaige. So, run through the gear. Slagga, of course, great slagging weapon. It just so happens to be Bandit. Perfect. Tattler, very high damage SMG. It has good synergy with all the fire rate buffs Gaige has, so that's going to help it out a lot. Then I went with the Jolly Roger. You could also run the Sledge's shotgun if you want. I believe the dog is another bandit one that is decent, and the rock salt. I don't think they're so decent in the base game, but they're okay in UCP at least. But the Jolly Roger is actually pretty strong. So this is the one I've chosen. But Sledge's shotgun would be another good alternative. And then I'm running the Bada Boom, another great bandit weapon, and it's going to be our fight for your life weapon. Height of Terra, this doesn't need much explaining. One of the best shields in the game for Gaige without a Bandit Allegiance, so this is perfect. And then, of course, the Bandit Allegiance Relic. And I've chosen the Chaotic Good Necromancer comm to just buff up our DPS as much as possible. And the Chain Lightning, which I will actually not use. Yeah, I'm going to use the Sligo Negative. Sorry about that. You could use that, but we'll need the survivability since we don't really have a Moxie weapon. So the Sligo Negative is kind of going to fill that role for us. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the skill tree. And you'll start with the right tree. Go ahead and progress. Smaller, lighter, faster, and Anarchy, of course, needed to progress anyway. Go ahead and grab Robot Rampage. It's a good DPS boost for Death Trap. Bloodsoaked Shields is an awesome survivability tool. Definitely going to want it. Then we'll take Discord so we don't mess up our Anarchy. And we also it gives us an extra healing option, which is really nice. And then after that, we do kind of want to progress this tree. The added DPS from the Anarchy tree is going to help us this time around. So we'll get Typecast Iconoclast. Grab Rational Anarchist so we can build Anarchy faster. Finish up Typecast Iconoclast. Easier to build Anarchy. And then this gives us more Anarchy. Then we'll max out the Nth Degree. More Ricochet. It's actually pretty good with especially the Tattler, which we'll be using a good bit. And then we will use with Claw since we already progressed. In the UCP, it gives you weapon swap speeds per stack. Also gives more melee damage in the UCP. Not really important for this build, but the healing property of the claws is actually pretty useful. So that's pretty cool. Okay. We'll come back to the blue tree. We're going to go over here. Now, we definitely want close enough. It's a very nice DPS buff. And then better half, another great DPS buff. Upshot Robot. More death traps, always a good thing. Unstoppable Force is one of my favorite kill skills. So we'll definitely go ahead and take that. Movement speed and shield regen is always a bonus. And then in this case, we'll take a value point here since our comm boosted. We'll get that point. It is a good skill, not spell. But we're going to kind of need Cooking Up Trouble, so we're going to grab a few points there. And we're just going to max it actually, because without a Moxie weapon, we don't have great healing options, and this will kind of help keep us topped off. It's a good skill anyway. So we could go 20% cooler, but we're not going to be able to get that many points in it. So I think I'd rather just grab Explosive Clap to buff up Death Trap a bit, and then pump more points into our Made of Sterner stuff, since it's already getting buffed, and then we'll get the Sharing is Caring. Moving on, we'll go ahead and take Mylan. Good skill just shield capacity, flat, pretty cool. Could take more pep if you want. Then we will take Strength 5 Gorillas. It's a nice buff to me and Death Trap. Can't really complain. Get Shotgun off for the reload speed. This one's kind of preference. You don't have to get it. And then it gets a little bit tricky here. So this build is not heavily reliant on elemental status effect damage. I guess it's kind of up to you. I think that Evil Enchantress will be a bigger DPS boost, so we'll probably take that for now. And then we definitely want to get Wires Don't Talk. It's boosted by our comm by 5, and it'll greatly enhance the DPS of our Tattler and the Bada Boom. Alright, so with that, I think we'll just go ahead and finish up Evil Enchantress. We're not going to be able to finish out the tree. So I guess this is kind of up to you. Could put more points here. Could put more points there into more Anarchy if you want. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think really any of these are pretty good options. It's just whatever you feel is going to help you the most. I think we will just take the 1-point skill since we only have 2 points. It's pretty decent value, especially in the UCP where this gives you more explosive damage. Not greatly impactful for this build, but the orb is actually quite strong, and the stare is also quite strong in the UCP. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So here's the build, guys. And we'll go ahead and transition it on over to the gameplay. We are back with the gameplay. Run down the gear real quick one more time. And we'll go ahead and go. Summon Death Trap, and just kind of get to work. Oh, he's going to do his little orb. May as well shoot it. Let it get a little closer. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty significant damage, actually. Tyler's more of a close range weapon, but that's okay. We'll get there. Stuck on that. Alright, there we go. Doing pretty good damage. The Tattler works really well with close enough in the nth degree as well, which is pretty cool about it. Make sure this guy gets slagged. Doing some significant damage. Already pretty pleased with our results here. I shouldn't have opened those yet, but whatever. Gotta reload. But no worries. Alright, this guy resists shock, so we'll pull out the shotgun. Might go down here, but if we do, we can get up. Alright, we didn't. We'll heal up a bit. Alright, there we go. Is Death Trap actually completely full health? Wow. That's rare. Probably won't last for long. Knock on wood, now that I said it, but that's quite impressive, actually. But as you can see, the Tattler's doing, Tattler, whatever. It's doing a lot of work. And you can just kind of see the ricochet flying everywhere. Uh-oh, I need to get off me. Maybe overcommitted myself a little bit here, but we'll be alright. Only problem with the Tattler is the rather extreme ammo consumption. One thing that's cool about the Jolly Roger is it's got quite good range. Is he like stuck in there? Oh, okay. Haven't seen that one before. I'm gonna kill this guy over here and then we'll deal with him. Oh. There we go. Oh, we may as well stock up on ammo. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, he is. He's moving. Wow. That is really interesting. What? He's like ice skating. This is just a very interesting little interaction we got here. Alright, let's see how this thing does. I'm just kind of curious. Not too bad. It doesn't have the beef of some of the other, or the punch I should say, of some of the other Gaige weapons for sure, but it's not bad. Taking us a bit to kill him. Alright, go. With Death Trap back, it's less of an issue. Go ahead and fire off those last few rounds. And keep moving. The Sledge's shotgun honestly might outperform this, but I thought it'd be cool to try it. Nice. Definitely need some generosity with the SMG ammo drops. But we should be okay. Alright, we need to get rid of these. Burn him down. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that coming. He'll die though. Nice. Going pretty well. I'd say we're primarily relying on the Tattler. I'm interested if this Sledge's shotgun would outperform the Jolly Roger in a meaningful way. Like, I don't know how big of a difference it would make. It could be rather large, but I'm not sure. Getting some good ricochet. Alright, we need some ammo. Burning him down, especially as we get higher anarchy. We're churning through the mini bosses here quite quickly. Nice. And I think this is a pretty good showing of the Tattler just as a weapon. Let's try to waste a little bit more ammo so we can prime the boxes a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. We're like back up to full. Cool, that'll work. Haven't even needed the bada boom really. There we go. Stair just tearing through a enemy that resists fire is pretty impressive. Oop, should have thrown that somewhere else. And keep in mind, we're not even using like a very powerful Gaige shield. I mean, obviously for Death Trap it is, but in terms of my own survivability, this is not the way to go. And we're not even having that many issues surviving, so. There we go. Let's see. Really? I didn't think that was gonna hit me. It's alright. Oh no. Bad time to reload. We'll be alright though. No. Death Trap's got a ton of stacks. That's always nice. Alright. Good old roof. You can kind of just, I mean, this is just like a ricochet hell, so I can just stand back. Yeah, it's just ricocheting all over the place. Alright, now they're kind of getting out of the little firing pattern. I'll have to go up there. Could make quick work of them though. Didn't even need the bada boom at all. Oh, hey. Here's the other bandit option that you can consider. It is better in the UCP. You guys could give it a shot if you want. I would say this or the Sledge's shotgun are probably going to be your best bets though for the bandit allegiance. But it's totally up to you. Honestly, we made really quick work of that. We didn't pre-stack anarchy. We don't have a Moxie weapon. I mean, yeah, it went quite well. little bit better than I expected, to be honest.
Not bad.
Is very strong. I enjoy this build quite a bit. I think Gaige is probably the best person to run a Bandit Allegiance with. She just has, I mean, a lot of the guns that she uses normally are Bandit, so it just kind of makes sense. And of course, the Height of Terror being Bandit, the Bandit Allegiance relic's really good with the damage and fire rate. And you could do the full Bandit, like I said, if you want to really do a challenge run. I was just trying to showcase the most, I think, viable way to play this. But if you were doing like a challenge run, you could definitely make it work with some Bandit grenades and a Punk class mod. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. Leave the build up for a second, and I'll see you next time.